Hello. I'm trying to go back and get USDZ exports from Substance Painter into Maya so I can edit them. I'm still having some issues, so I'm hoping this video might help. So here is a model I did in Substance, and the export is wanting to be used over in Rally Composer Pro and Xcode for Vision Pro deployment. So the model looks great in the headset, just I can view the USD no problem. Now the thing is, I have an animation that I want to apply that to, but I fear that I have to then now recreate the shaders. So the first thing I've learned is I don't think it's reliable to just go import USDZ file, because I can't, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't edit the file, I can't edit the shader, because there's no way to get into LookdevX if it's not a USD stage, I believe. So what I do is, let's try it this way. So if I go create universal scene description from file, and then I go into the, this is the original one that was spit out from Substance. So let's see if I can just like use this to validate the file. So I open it up, and here we are. It looks like it's also been triangulated. This is fine. So, okay, there's the shaders. Now, I don't think I can just hit render, right? If I just like put like a dome light in here and just hit like render in Arnold. Is this also like a valid way to test this out? Because it looks like it's sort of working, but like the normal map, I can tell it's not working because like there's supposed to be some little noise filtering going on here that gives it some quality, and it just doesn't look right. I can tell right off the bat. So if I turn this off, and then I want to take a look at the shader. So now that I'm in here and I've imported this way, if I go over to the material, I can see that I've got this, which is the assigned. So if I click here, show in LookdevX. All right, now if I expand this, right off the bat, I think I've got two errors here. So the first one is this normal map says attribute should be float 3 as defined and USD UV texture. So if I click on this, I don't know how to specify that here. I'm not seeing color space. I'm not seeing a way to, is it raw? I'm not seeing a way to fix this. I can't figure out how to get float 3 on here. If I just hit auto, should that work? I'm not seeing a node selector here. And then in the preview surface itself, I'm getting an error here. Here we go. This attribute should be color 3F. And again, I'm not seeing any area to assign that. So I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'm doing this right. So let me show you the actual model I'm trying to recreate with this. So the idea is I make some models, bring them over to Substance Painter, do all the cool texturing over there, and then I have a folder with my 5 required textures. Then I have a scene that I further want to edit. So I took this model and I have a little button push animation that I want to use. So I'm going to export this over and try to set up some behaviors and triggers, right? So the thing is, from what I've gathered in reading some stuff, it's still kind of confusing because I can't find the definitive way to do this. If someone knows, please send me some links. In order to set up the properly compliant Apple USD Z format, I need to use LookdevX. So I need to, from what I've gathered is, if I go, because I'm in Maya, and there's a Maya editing, and then I need to convert it to a USD stage. So if I go create stage from, oh sorry, if I can't remember if it's like do this, right click, no. I think I need to go here first, create stage with a new layer, okay, and then this layer, I just did this already, but I'll try it one more time. Button.usd, save it out, yes. Okay, and now that I have this stage, I think I can just now go into this assembly and right click, and I can say duplicate as USD data to the stage. And it looks like it's going through and it's creating it's like it's duplicating everything in Maya. This is another one of those weird concepts, like why do I have to duplicate this inside Maya? So just to get this all over into a stage. So now I guess if I hide this, okay, my model's still there, and I've got, looks like I have the animation on it. Great. Now I have the material that I specified. I just did a surface shader in Maya so I can get this over to Substance. Just assign it to a shader so it treats it as one texture. So now if I go in here and we say show in LookdevX, got it. If I double tap, okay. So obviously this is not the shader I want. This is not even a MaterialX shader, right? This is just whatever it came over. So what I need to do is make a new shader. So I'm assuming that is it a USD preview surface or is it a MaterialX preview surface? I know there's two different ways to get this same shader. And I just saw it earlier. Where was it at? This is where it gets kind of confusing. Like I don't know which one I'm supposed to use. Someone said I need to use a MaterialX shader. So I go to MaterialX. Actually, if I just type in, if I type in USD preview surface, I see there's this. Okay, there's MaterialX and USD. So I guess I'll try this one, MaterialX. Okay, so that's the new one. That's the one I want to use. So right now we're just going to blow away this. We don't need that. And what I'm going to do is call up my folder with these are the 5 textures. So I've got the base, metallic, normal, occlusion, and roughness. I'm just going to drag and drop those into the shader. Create MaterialX images, image nodes, got it. And now let's hook this up. So we go out to surface and then we click on, what is this first one here? Roughness. Let's actually go, so I can keep track. Here's the base color first. We'll go to color to diffuse color. And okay, that looks right. And then we'll go to, this was the roughness, correct? Roughness to roughness. I'm not seeing anything update there just yet. And this is metallic. Now I should see something change here maybe, correct? It looks like the roughness not taking effect. And this is where then we get into the whole the node type. Hold on, let me this middle, I have to get used to this whole dragging in the middle mouse button here. Let's see, let's move this up here. The zooming and scaling here is a little confusing. It's also a little wonky. I don't know why it's acting really slow right now. I'm just trying to move these nodes around. It's also using the latest version of Maya 2026.2. Come on. Ugh. All right. This is the normal, which also doesn't seem right. And then the last one is got to be, it's just the occlusion. And I wish I could drag on the window, but it doesn't expand. It doesn't move the window when I do that. So I have to, I don't know why this is acting so wonky. This was, what was this? The occlusion. Okay. So these are all hooked up. And again, I don't know why I'm getting this faceted. That's another thing too. I don't know why I'm getting this faceted look. It looks great in just a regular USDZ, but I don't know why I'm getting this faceted look. I think that has to do with the node, right? So the node type. So we got the color is 3, but I know that they said the normal was supposed to be, what was it? Vector 3, I believe. It did something, but it's still looking weird. This needs to be a float, I believe. Whoops. Not color 4. Float, I think. Okay, and then we've got this one, which also needs to be a float. And that's the normal. Here, the roughness and color. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, got it. All right, so I believe that's the 3 floats, 1 vector 3. Is this correct? Now this here, this node, maybe that's should be, I know, is that supposed to be vector 2? I'm confused with all these, what all these nodes do. What does this node do on top of this? Oh, the texture coordinate. So I don't know. Okay, so here I am with a USDStage version of this, right? And I guess if I try to hit render in Arnold, will it do anything? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not, I don't see it rendering properly. Again, I don't know if this is the right way to preview this. I thought that's what MaterialX is supposed to be used for. Someone also please help me with that. Okay, so I guess this is right? So now I go here to this stage, and I can't right click on this. Do I need to then just go here and save? And then if I hit save here, last time I got that little thing where it says save USD and save Maya file. This time I'm not getting it. What I'm curious though is now how do I export this? Do I just select the hierarchy here and then go to file, export selection? Maybe? I don't know. This is all confusing. Hopefully you guys are seeing the pain points here for us artists who just want to try to create and get stuff out. I'm just really at odds trying to figure out how to get this out properly. So if I go to the export selection here, USD export, we want it to be a USDZ, correct? So I go into binary, and then, oh, we need to select the material, I'm assuming, correct? So we need to turn the material on, and then it's not a USD preview service, it's a MaterialX Shading, correct? Because I guess that's what we changed it to. And if selected only materials assigned to geometry will be exported, okay. Let's do the animation data, and I just need the animation range, which is that. All right, export selection, see what we get. And then what I did was I went up here into a different folder, and I put it into this button with animation. Let's try this. We'll just overwrite it and see what we get. Okay, so now, and I've seen people do this online, so can I just make another, just to check it out really quickly? Oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. I think I wanted to do from file. Now we go into the one I just wrote out, and then hopefully we'll see what happens. Okay, now if I hide this stage, I got this stage. Okay, the animation's there, and let's see what we got. And we've got, but I'm not, see here, I don't see any material that was saved with this file. That's interesting. So I don't even know how, like, I thought I had, you saw me, I selected materials assigned to the object, and they didn't get exported. So I do not know what the deal is. Help! So please, hopefully maybe someone can see the pain point here and the frustration where I'm just like, I'm trying my best to try to look at the docs, do everything compliant, be up to date. I just can't figure out how to get, you know, something from here just works. You know, whatever Adobe is doing, they spit out a nice model and it works. But I can't somehow recreate those textures in Maya the compliant way to then export them and then get them over to macOS for use with Reality Composer Pro and Xcode. It'd be great if like, you know, someone from both Apple and Autodesk could just kind of like take a look at this and go, oh yeah, this is what you're doing wrong, or oh, this is not working right. Because otherwise we're just kind of like, you know, banging our heads against the wall trying to figure this out. So if anybody's got any tips, resources, like some like specific examples and instructions on how to get this to work, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, thank you.